The Fountain in Ridvan Garden. So soon after Baha'u'llah's declaration as the prophet for this age and the founder of the Baha'i faith, he faced a life of imprisonment, exile, and banishment by those in power at that time. He remained a prisoner for nearly 24 years until his passing in the district of the prison city of Akka, which is in the northern area of modern-day Israel today. This was the furthest place he could be exiled within the Ottoman Empire at that time, from his place of birth in Persia, modern-day Iran. For nearly a decade, he was incarcerated within prison walls of Akka. So over this time, he had won the hearts and respect of the local authorities in the area. And even though remaining a state prisoner, he was gradually permitted on occasion to briefly visit places outside of those city walls. Understanding his confinement to a prison cell for so long, he had obviously deprived of seeing beauty of nature that he so loved. So his eldest son decided, out of his love for his father, rented and eventually purchased in 1881 a garden just outside the city walls. After much effort by family and friends, it became a place of great beauty, with flowers, trees, and shrubs, and a variety of colors and smells, such that when he saw it, he declared it paradise, or in Persian, Ridvan. This garden of Ridvan has a small tributary river running through it down to the nearby sea. Now, central to the garden was a fountain, and it had established trees and seats beneath. Baha'u'llah would love to stay there briefly and use the opportunity to share his joy of such a place, with meeting with officials of the city, friends, and visitors, some who had traveled thousands of miles just to be with him for a brief time. Now, the fountain has been operational for more than 150 years, and to this day, visitors and pilgrims still enjoy the water splashing and gurgling its way to the pools at the back of the blue and white painted benches that you can see in the photo. Now, water and fountains in particular have always been an image referred to in the Baha'i writings and prayers as a metaphor for an endless source, something continually flowing, pure, be it for our love for each other, purity, generosity, acts of giving of our time, effort, or earthly resources. Just a small anecdote. Obviously, over time, everything constantly working for over 150 years needs some maintenance. A Baha'i from New Zealand, who was a retired plasterer some years back, carried out some minor restoration work to maintain its beauty. So in some small way, we have a local connection to this place. I'll close by saying that adjacent to this garden, there were some orchards that provided for the visitors and local community. Now, some years ago, the decision was made to use this property to construct a beautiful shrine to house the remains of Baha'u'llah's eldest son, Abdul Baha. This same son who purchased the Ridvan Garden for his father. Now, the shrine is well under construction now, and I actually have the bounty of being involved in its construction. And I leave again for Israel in a month's time for a period to again support the work there. Now, if you are interested to see pictures of this garden, the fountain in particular, or even the shrine construction, it can all be accessed via any of the international Baha'i web pages available on the net. Have a wonderful day.